Well, guys, we're here again for a NovaTalk, and we brought back Richard Arnold.
Richard Arnold again in our NovaTalk.
So stay with us. So Richard, back in Brazil, how are you?
Fine, and glad to be back here.
How many times?
Altogether, or how many times in São
Brazil?
Paulo? In Brazil, more than 6 times now.
More than 6,
Yeah, I think it's my
7
7th time.
You know, we are so grateful for you coming back here, and we have a present for you, right?
It's just what I need.
Yeah, a t-shirt for the 30th anniversary of the fan club.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, we're also very grateful for you to doing our book, right?
Our book.
You wrote some beautiful words for us. Really, we're really
Thank you.
It wasn't hard.
It wasn't hard, was it? I want to ask, with the rights in Star Trek been split and been back and now Viacom, what do you feel about all this stuff?
I'm going to give you an honest answer.
You always.
It's always concerning to me how the production end of things is happening, because it's always about money. Whenever there was a problem, Gene always used to say the answer to any why did they do this, or it's always for the money. It's always for the money. They never do it for what is right for the product. It's always about the franchise and how to make the most money out of it. So that always worries me, because that always constrains the creativity. Yeah.
Okay. You saw something about Star Trek Picard?
Yeah.
And you can talk about it, of course.
I mean, they're already finished production on the first season, so that's in the can. They haven't officially announced a second season yet, but hopefully, once the show gets on the air, they'll know if they're coming back or not. Got a lot of surprises as to who's in it. Some of them are well known, Jerry Ryan, certainly, and her little sidekick, Jonathan Del Arco, and Brent, who said he'd never play Data again because he thinks he's too old, but they never say never in Hollywood. Jonathan, of course, in front of and behind the camera. So there'll be a lot of familiar faces.
We're really excited about the cameos because, being honest, every Star Trek show but Discovery had a lot of cameos from the all other actors. And being the possibility of seeing those familiar faces back again on Star Trek is so good for us.
Well, it's more than cameos, they're guest stars. And they don't just appear in a scene, they're in a whole episode, and in some cases more than one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's always great to have family back. And find out, what they've been up to, how things are going.
Yeah, well, one of the most things that made me sad about Discovery is that the guys from Enterprise are not there. We could have more for the link in the universe.
There's always the possibility of crossing over, always. And
Discovery's been to the future now.
You do have to understand, and again, this is about the money. If they use anybody from any other show, somebody's getting paid. Either whoever created that particular character or wrote that script or produced that series. So it's the character payments. You do know that the character that Robbie Duncan McNeil played on Voyager had originally been a character in The Next Generation.
Yes.
But they had to change the name, or they would have had to have paid the writer of the original episode, First Duty, I think, for the entire run of Voyager. And they weren't going to do that, so they changed it. It's exactly the same backstory. It was so obvious. But it's the way the business works. It's always about the money.
You saw something about Discovery, Star Trek Discovery?
Third season.
Third season.
Yeah, since something
they've done their first and their second, and I've watched.
And I have a question that you
That's all I'm going to say.
I have a question that you just loved. What is the Tarantino stuff?
Something I've discussed with other people. For the most part, it's Quentin Tarantino promoting himself as a director of a Star Trek film, and I just, oh God, Gene used to say that you can love French onion soup and you can love clam chowder and you mix them together and they taste like shit. Some things don't mix with other things necessarily. I can't see the
But you should like the idea.
Yeah, other people say, yeah, sure, it's fine, let's do it. I'm like, okay. So my personal taste, no. And I met Quentin Tarantino at an awards show. I think it was the Saturn Awards, and I forget what he was receiving the award for, but I wasn't impressed.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Have I slammed enough people?
No, don't worry. We love to have you here in Brazil. Thanks for coming. We hope to see you next year again.
For your help in
Very glad that you're back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. And you guys should subscribe, leave your comment, please. Help us. 30-year anniversary of the fleet, new NovaFrota is there. So, thanks.